Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. Today, I'm going to be installing a phone holder, a phone mount, in the new Toyota Tacoma. This works in either the 2024 or the 2025. Now, you might be wondering why. I know some folks are going to say, well, you could stick your phone right down here, particularly if you have the charging pad down here, right? But for me, I like to have the phone up here somewhere where I can see it, right? And unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, in the new Tacoma, the 4th generation, they don't really give you that area right behind here where you can remove a panel and put down one of those little plates, if you will, with the little round things, the nubs, and then attach the phone. We don't have that. Now, there is something out I saw recently that kind of goes right around or up above the push start here, where you can kind of put one of those balls on. But the problem is you kind of have to pry the piece here forward, kind of stick it over the edge and then tighten it down. Plus, for my purposes, the phone still is going to be kind of hidden over here, right? I want to be able to film myself or ahead because I'm a YouTuber, right? But even disregarding that, I still would want the phone somewhere up where I can see it. What I'm going to do is mount it right behind a holder anyway, right behind the big screen. And this really only works if you have the big 14-inch screen. Let me take you in the garage. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, this is the kit that I've got here. It's from a company called Vic Seed, I guess. And I'll put a link down below if you want to check this out. But it is a magnetic car mount. And where it goes is right on the back of the screen, something like you can see here. I'm going to mount it a little bit differently. I can show you, I have the same kind of setup. Actually, it's exactly the same on the Tesla. You guys can see right there, that is the mount that I have, and you can see how it's put on, right? Now, you might be wondering, since it's held on with adhesive, double-sided tape, if you will, whether it holds. I've had it on the Tesla ever since practically I've had the car, almost a year now or so, and I've never had any issues with it coming off, so it's very strong adhesive. This is what comes with it for the most part. There's a couple other things, but this is all you're really going to need, actually, right here. There's instructions. You won't need that because I'm going to show you. You have the top part, which fits over this nub, and that's what allows you to swivel the phone a little bit and what the phone magnetically adheres to. And they do give you a couple of round rings that you can put on the back of your phone. I find these metal plates are better. It's just bigger coverage, right? You don't have to be as exact when you stick it on top of this holder. And of course, it goes on like so, right? Just like that. Pretty simple. Then we'll take the cover off and mount the holder bracket here to the back. Now, there is an adjustment. If you push this button in, you can slide this top part up and down so you can get the height right. And then this top part also swivels back and forth. And it's pretty robust, so it's not like the phone's going to move when it's on there. It'll stay wherever you put it, and honestly, once you put it on, you're probably never going to adjust this part again. And that's pretty much it. Now, one thing I want to mention, in the directions, it does say to not use this for 8 hours after you install it. So you want to go ahead and put it on and leave it sit like overnight or something, just so the glue gives a good chance to adhere, or the adhesive, I guess. The only other thing you'll need is some rubbing alcohol. You do want to wipe off the back part of the screen where you're going to stick the holder so that you get, again, the best opportunity for adhesion. So let's go out and we'll put it on. Okay, first thing you want to do, according to the instructions, is go ahead and unscrew the holder for the magnetic mount part itself. Stick it over the nub, like so. And then we're going to go ahead and push this top piece onto the holder. Snaps on just like that. And then I'm going to just screw it on there loosely. I'm not going to tighten it down because I want to make sure I kind of set this where I want it to be up here for the right height of the phone. Got the rubbing alcohol here. Just gonna, again, clean the back off, get any oils or residue or things like that off of the back of the screen. You don't want to go nuts. You're not trying to sand the screen down or anything. but you just want to have it as clean as possible, again, for the best opportunity for adhesion. And notice I did get a little bit of grime off of there, so I might actually hit it one more time just to make sure that, again, it's as clean as possible. That's the whole idea in doing this, right? Okay, good enough for me. Now, we're going to go ahead and peel the backing off of the tape here. All right, and I do want to mention again, this stuff is pretty robust, so you don't want to have to move it once you put it on. It's going to be on. So try to position it how you want it so that you don't have to hit it again, or try to. That's going to be it right there for me, I think. I can't really see the back. You guys can see better than I can. And then I'm going to just hold it down for about, I don't know, 30 seconds, a minute, something like that. Again, just to give it the best opportunity for adhesion. This, of course, again, does swivel, so I can pull it up a little bit and then turn the head of it here so that it faces me or faces forward, however you want to do it. Or just have it in front of you so you can see your screen if that's what you want. Okay, pretty simple mod. Not really a mod. I think I'd call it more of just an accessory. We did change the look of the truck a little bit, but, you know, let's take a look at it. This is what it looks like on the back of the infotainment screen. I'm going to go ahead and remove the plastic covering here. And there you have it. That's what it looks like. The phone itself, let me go ahead and I'll get it up on here and show you guys if I was shooting a video. This is what it would look like. I'm not going to go ahead and stick it on there because, again, you're supposed to let it wait for, you know, 8 hours or whatever it is, just to make sure it's good and adhered. But that's how my phone is going to be. Does it create a blind spot out front? Well, anything you put up in front of the truck, I suppose, does. But it's very small, and honestly, and I won't show you now because I don't want to disturb it, but I could pull this down so that it was even sort of with the infotainment screen here, and then I would have nothing in front of me. And that's because it does just swivel freely without having to push any buttons or anything. And I think, too, the way that I have it, I actually can bring it down a little bit. It's probably too high. Let me do that real quick. We'll take one final look at it, and then I'll show you it from outside, just so you can see what it looks like. I did have it a bit high up. That's where I'll be using it. For me, it's a good spot for the phone. It'll be right there, and I still have good distance between the phone and the screen. So I'm not going to be hitting the screen when I mount the phone up there. So that's pretty much what it's going to look like. And there's what it's going to look like when it's not being used. Again, not a big problem for me. Let's take a look at it from the outside just to see if it really changes the aesthetics or the outside appearance of the truck in any way. Okay, might be a bit too bright out here to really see it, I'm not sure, but there's what it looks like inside the truck. See if I can get a shot of it from behind here, just to let you see what it looks like. That's what it looks like behind the truck. I don't think it's a bad look at all inside. I think it looks pretty good. Anyway, just wanted to let you guys see, I guess, what I think is the best phone mount that we have for the truck. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.